Good. Good.
Oh, I think we're good. I think we're good now.
We're good.
Woo! Well, okay. I think I see some people rolling in. There's some people coming back.
All right, now I got to get back in.
Woo! God damn. Man, we had so many people. Hopefully we get them back.
We had 483. Now we have 6. 10.
God damn it.
Can I get 20? Can I get a 20? Can I get a 20? Going one.
Oh my God.
Great news.
What's that?
Figured it out.
Yeah.
Figured it out.
Yeah. So we actually figured out the problem, folks, and it's
Screw
actually
you, Nate. Sorry.
Oh my God. What a nightmare. So what's up, guys? It is IPO day. Who's ready to buy some overpriced stock shit? Me.
Oh, it just went on. It just went on.
What went on?
I'm
What?
just kidding. Airbnb. Damn it, you didn't get the joke.
Oh.
Airbnb.
Oh.
I got it up everywhere. So when it goes, I'm ready. But yeah, let's do it. I'm ready.
I'm ready too, man. So what's up, everybody? Hopefully we get some more people over this way. But so we figured out what happened. It's apparently Zoom. So I actually am showing you Fat Man Zoom through the Zoom platform, and I guess whatever reason audio is like got all jacked up. I have no idea. But anyways, yeah, guys. So let's go ahead and I'm just gonna bring up the Airbnb on Webull. As you can see, no data here to speak of, so it has not yet started trading, but we'll be here for it. So my plan specifically is to probably just make a YOLO trade. And what I mean by that is that I'm not taking like anything that I could afford to lose, or I'm not taking an exorbitant amount of money to trade on Airbnb, but I got to hop in on this train, man. I don't know. I feel like I just want to be a part of it. Yeah, I'm going to be in and out. It's not going to be like something crazy. If it starts to fall, like I'll end up willingly take a loss. I don't care. I just want to be part of this. I think it's going to be a nice little move. If it moves anything like DoorDash did yesterday, it's going to be quite fun. I think Airbnb is a much bigger deal than DoorDash was, so it should be a lot of fun. I know Fat Man Zoom has different feelings on it, and we're kind of like on the same page. This is kind of just like I said, a YOLO type of trade for me. And then once this settles down, we see earnings. Then I'll probably start to take us a little bit more seriously. But it should be a fun day, nevertheless.
Yeah, I changed my mind. I'm getting in.
Are you really?
Yeah. So if I can get limit price is going to be set for $55. So I'll be in with you.
Okay. Well, you're not going to get filled there, but okay.
Yeah, so I'm not getting it.
Right. So right now the bid and ask is somewhere around 156. So that is.
So Eric wants to know: is it a market or a limit order for you?
It's got to be market. The only way you're getting in is a market buy.
Ooh,
it's the only way.
Man.
Well, see, the thing of it is, a market order is not going to be that crazy. I wouldn't think, because of the amount of volume that's coming into this thing. If there was no volume, and you had ask price way up, let's just say $200 a share, something like that. Bid price was all the way down to like 140s. Then you're like in real big trouble. But volume is definitely your friend when it comes to market orders. So I think that's probably going to be the route that I end up going.
Man, yeah, it's going to be crazy. We had I was actually looking at some comments from the last stream. I was cracking up. So Andres agrees, I think, with our traditional strategy. And I was kidding about getting in. I'm not getting it at 55. I would pay that, but it's not happening.
I would definitely pay 55.
Yeah. So I am not getting in. I'm on the sidelines, as I always am for IPOs. Andres said similarly, going to wait for first earnings report to jump in, which is our typical IPO strategy.
Yeah.
Worked out well for Asana, wouldn't you say?
Yes, it did. Actually, if you guys were hanging out with us yesterday, we were in Asana for earnings, and they took the hell off. Earnings were incredible. What a lot of fun that stock was yesterday. And even today, it's held its gains pretty well. Asana was such a good money maker, and it was cool to celebrate that win with everybody.
Yeah. So,
we're not up yet. Okay, good.
It was cool. Yeah. So to give everybody a heads up, I know we kind of just jumped in, but I'm going to be keeping, we're both be keeping an eye on the charts and no funny stuff. I know you guys are going to try to be ignorant and you're going to try to put that it's up and you're going to put numbers.
Yeah.
Show some respect, have some class. No, so we'll let you guys know what it comes in at. Brad will do the play-by-play, but we wanted to give our live reaction, jump on a little bit earlier. Brad's going to watch the YOLO play. Actually, I was laughing because who said it? Bullish, I think Bullish said it. Bullish TV said Hans YOLO, which I really like. I'm sure people have said that before.
That was hilarious. I saw that too.
Hey, I did. Did you see my tweet? I was really proud of my tweet regarding the tweet from the future.
Yes. Speaking of tweets, I did put out a poll, and it's much different today than it was yesterday. So 90% of you said in my Twitter poll that you are not going to be buying DoorDash. It is 56 no, 43 yes for Airbnb.
Nice.
So much stress, and that's 197 votes. I just put this up like 30 minutes ago. So if you guys want to go check that out, put your vote in. Go follow us out on Twitter. My handle is @OwnTheChaos. That's @FatManZoom over there.
Hey, yeah. Is there a way you could put my volume up a little bit? Is that possible?
I just did. So it might have been a little bit of a delay, but I did put your volume up.
Okay. All right, cool.
Must have been different when I closed you out of Zoom and then brought you back in.
Got it. Yeah, Steve, Brad said he's going to be picking up shares. He's going to do it, flip a day trade, which typically we swing trade. Every once in a while, we'll do one of these YOLO plays. Yeah, Mash said, hells yeah, did Asana. And we got MC Lee. Welcome to the crew. I thought MC Lee was in the crew, but MC Lee, welcome to the crew.
Welcome to the crew, my man.
Twitter's moving. Oh, I got caught up. I was trying not to get distracted by random things, but yeah, Twitter is moving. Holy shit.
Is it?
Yeah, we got to go.
All right.
I'll keep my eye on Airbnb. You do. Okay. You do the Twitter thing.
All right. So, well, there's a lot of stuff moving today. I mean, the market came right back. You know, we talked about this yesterday, about yesterday being a really nice shopping day. Today, oh my God, what the hell? Twitter says it'll launch an easier way to share tweets to Snapchat. What? We'll be testing a similar integration with Instagram stories as well. That is huge. That's why they're moving. God damn.
Snapchat went off too. Yeah, baby. Woo! On the way to 200%.
And that's something, yeah, I was going to say that's something that Fat Man Zoom's been in since the early 20s on Snapchat. Damn. That's wild. Look at that boner candle. Holy shit.
Ooh, you can see all that? Sorry. Let me fix this camera.
We're a goddamn mess today.
Anybody get that joke? Nobody got the joke? Oh, damn. What's up? What's up, Don Fran? So we'll answer your guys' question as far as Airbnb is concerned. This is kind of how we like to structure it. We got so many people throwing stuff in, so we like to kind of keep it on topic. We'll talk about that. We're going to just kind of chat about Airbnb for a while until it launches. And then after that, we want to talk about some vaccine stuff and some general topics, what happened yesterday. But our assumption is, for those asking when it's going to launch, there's no set time. So it's today. It's definitely today. And it's typically around now. It's typically around 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
So it'll just be, you just got to be there. You got to be ready. I did have a question for you, Brad.
What's up?
I didn't know the answer to as far as IPOs because I've never traded them. Can you put in a limit order now?
Yeah, you should be able to. Depending on your broker, you might be able to. I actually tried putting in a market order here on Webull, and it wouldn't let me do it.
You know what? I'm going to, just to test this, I'm just going to do.
Straight up rejected it. But yeah, you're using TD Ameritrade, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you guys are just tuning in, we're giving our live reaction to Airbnb. I myself am just going to get in just 5 shares of Airbnb. Nothing crazy. I just wanted to kind of give this a little bit of a YOLO type play. Once this does finally go live trading, as you can see, nothing going on just yet as we await this. But yeah, you can put a limit order in. Says my 100 limit won't hit. Yeah, no kidding, Dead League. See a lot of you guys lowballing it at this point, but Airbnb shares are indicated at $156 a share once live trading starts. Man, would it be crazy to see us go up to 200?
Well, so I put a poll on Twitter. I haven't looked at it. I'll look at the results, but I actually put a poll for price predictions. I didn't even do below 100. I said 100 to 200, 200 and 300, and 300 to you out your goddamn mind. So like, I don't know what the number ended up being, but I'll tell you. But yes, I don't think it's out of the question for 200, bro.
I don't think so either. I don't think so either. Not the way that DoorDash moved yesterday. And I feel as if Airbnb is 100 times, has 100 times more hype around it than DoorDash did.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. So we have 52% said 100 to 200, and 37% 200 300, and 11% said 300 to you lost your damn mind. So clearly, I think we all think. Well, and I asked what the close price would be. You know, so
yeah.
What do you? So close price predictions, and you guys in the chat, give us your predictions. What is the close price today?
My close price for Airbnb. I'm just gonna make a bold prediction since we're just in the YOLO type of mood. My bold prediction for Airbnb today, closing at 226.
Yeah, man.
And I don't think that's actually out of the realm of possibility. I think that probably could very well happen.
To me, what is the likelihood? What percentage likelihood would you give for it to close below $100?
Below $100, slim to none.
Yeah. So it's probably either 100 to 200 or 200 to 300. So like, I think I think it's going to hit I think it's going to hit 200. I'm going to say 205.
Okay. 205. We got some crazy answers in here. We got some pretty good ones too. Somebody's got 223, 135. Maybe it does come back down. I doubt that. 217, 225. Somebody said 700. Nobody has 69 jokes yet, so keep them coming, I guess.
I almost did 269, and I was like, man, that's too high. Well, if you think like from a multiples perspective, and I was tweeting about like the price for DoorDash, and you mentioned the hype. Just the timing of it with DoorDash literally being yesterday.
Yeah.
I think there's going to be some FOMO people who are going to try to get in right away that maybe we're waiting for DoorDash.
Yep.
And everybody, when you start seeing like your grandmother posting stories about Airbnb and getting in on that, and like just random people, is going to be a big event. Like everybody was talking about Airbnb yesterday, and I'm like, what? You trade? Huh?
That's kind of why I think this is going to be so massive, because of just, well, it's name recognition, and like you were saying, like everybody even people who don't invest know about this Airbnb IPO. So I think that's what's just going to be the big deal here. Yeah, so it's just going to be an absolute monster. It's going to be fun, and that's why I said, like, I just want to be a part of it. This has nothing to do with me being responsible with my money. This is 100%. I'm just making a gambling move here.
All right, let's do something fun. I think you're gonna like this.
Jeff, yes, I am. I'm actually going to be trading this live. So what you're seeing here on Webull, I'm going to make that trade as you guys are watching this. So yeah, if I completely bomb this trade, you'll get to see it. If I make a bunch of money, you'll get to see that too.
All right, so this will be fun, and it's based on a comment that Andre Souza mentioned. Said for the next 2 and 3 weeks down to 150. So there's going to be a pullback at some point. I would imagine profit taking, whatever.
Yep.
But I think this is a more important question, because we always talk about the earnings, the first public earnings. What I want to know is, what is the price going into earnings? So the day before earnings, what is your prediction for the price? And let's say that it does open at it closes today at $200. It gets to $200 at some point. Yeah. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to say mine and you're going to say yours, and I'm going to tweet it.
Okay.
And I want to retweet it when the earnings come.
I'm good with that. I think that by the time the first earnings, so the day the earnings get released, right? I would venture to say we could see this at I'm going to give with like an exact number, 127.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't think we see it below $100 a share. I really don't.
I'm going to say this is going to be a really bold prediction. Now, this is before anything's hit the market, so we don't know what it's going to come in at.
Yeah.
But I'm going to say it's going to be $89.
Okay.
So this will be cool because hopefully remember to pull up the tweet. We can retweet it and we can see where it's at. But I think the point is we don't think it's going to be as high as whatever it closes at today.
Absolutely not.
Which means there's going to be opportunities. And so anybody what's going to happen, shit's about to get wild.
Yep.
Cursing a lot more today. I don't know why, but you're going to feel the FOMO.
We're just hyped, man.
Maybe tomorrow it still keeps going. This stock potentially could run a little bit or continue to run where I can't see it continuing to run up for 3 months. Like, I think there's going to be a pretty massive pullback is what we're trying to say.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think about what happened with Snow. And that's just the most recent IPO that like went absolutely ballistic and then came down. Snow dropped about 40% from its high. So it went all the way up to 310 that day of its IPO and then came down. So I want to say like 220-ish, 230. So that was about 40%. And so I think that's probably potentially what we could see with Airbnb. But it's still exciting, man. It's still really exciting.
We got a couple of Airbnb questions. Sky1187, what's going on? How do you find the actual price of Airbnb? It hasn't hit yet. So you just look at your charts. I have TradingView open and I have an order, basically like essentially an open order in TD Ameritrade that just shows the current price fluctuating. So Right now it just says NA, not applicable.
Yeah.
And so we don't know. We're just guessing. We're just having fun right now.
Yeah. This is 100% speculating, and I definitely want to keep reiterating that. Like, I'm going to be making this trade, but it literally is with money that like I can afford to lose. I don't necessarily care. I just want to be a part of it and have some fun with it. That's literally the only reason. So if you guys I wouldn't suggest going all in on this thing. None of that stuff. Don't risk blowing up your account over Airbnb. It's just something that I'm looking to have fun with.
Well, and I'd like to point out as well, you're looking to have fun, but it's also a company you believe in.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, like it's not like just random one.
Right.
You actually like this company. And so it's one that you most likely will be trading in the future and investing in.
Absolutely. We talked about this in our video on Monday that like I feel like long-term Airbnb is going to be one of those huge disruptors, Tesla-like disruptor, especially when it comes to the way that people stay, when they travel. Back in the day, it was hotels or nothing. And now we have Airbnb, which provides a better experience. Oftentimes it's cheaper. Sometimes it's not, but you usually end up getting more value for the money that you end up spending anyway. I think that the model, and we talked about some of the stuff that we saw in their filings, I just feel really strongly about Airbnb in general. So yeah, definitely one that I'm looking to invest in after the dust settles.
So Big Felix says buy and sell right away. Don't get caught bag holding, which is essentially what you're trying to do right now is just quick day trade. We got some good questions. So Ben Wood, actually you just talked about long-term. Let me go to Christina G, Brown Bear. What's going on? What do you think about Airbnb long-term? And I want to get a little bit more specific because we both like it.
Yeah.
And I want to actually tie in Nate's question as well, or Nate's statement, which is first earnings surely won't be that amazing because most of Europe is locked down in America, some states are shutting. Actually, I believe that right now, today, the moment that Airbnb is IPOing is probably the best time it could possibly IPO.
Yes.
You always talk about the market being a forward-looking vessel. Nobody's expecting a great earnings. And so I don't think shitty earnings hurts them. I think people are going to expect that. So any positive news and any signs of reopening, I think are actually going to potentially really, really help their earnings. So I wouldn't be fearful of them having, you also got to talk about it's like 3 months from now.
Yep.
So I think from an opening perspective, if we have any news of opening and if vaccines are good, that it's not going to matter what their numbers are currently. They're looking for guidance. And so if this would open a year ago, they would have been in really big trouble because they would have had awesome numbers. Now, year over year growth moving forward their earnings are going to kill it. So after the first earnings, you better believe I'm going to be in this thing.
Yeah. And it, to your point, it's like they're setting the bar low coming in at this time. And so then that way, you know, when they do come in and surprise people, they really are surprised. So it definitely is a good time to IPO. They've been working towards this for the last year, and I've actually been looking forward to this Airbnb IPO for the last year as well, ever since they've been toying around with the idea. So I really feel strongly about this. To me, this is almost kind of like if we, I don't know, it'd be almost kind of like if we saw Tesla IPOing, 10 years ago, and just kind of being that kind of fired up and excited about it. I think this is going to be something similar that a lot of people can just are kind of really getting around. It's going to have that cult-like type of following, like a Peloton and Tesla and some of the other ones that we've seen make some really big monster moves. We have 750 people hanging out here concurrently. We certainly appreciate you guys hanging out. If you could give us a thumbs up, literally we have 69 likes, which I appreciate that, the 69 likes. See if we can get that up. It's a good number.
I think this is a joke. I think this is to Bish. I think you're joking, but it's good to say. Can someone please explain how we can possibly lose money from this? Surely, as a day trade, it can only go up. I mean, I gotta believe this is a joke.
Yeah.
But I think there's this people with the sentiment. They know it can go down, but they're like, what are the chances everybody's getting in? It's going up. Somebody's got to be the bag holder at the top.
Right. Right.
So as a day trade, this is a coin flip. I don't think you're guaranteed, like there's no greater likelihood just because it's Airbnb
right.
that you're going to be able to day trade this properly. You're going to see when it moves. Pull up a chart. See when it moves, you're going to see the wicks. You're going to see it spike up, spike down, and then it's going to do something.
Yeah.
And that's where we're willing to see. So when you get out is going to be very, very interesting. Just as important as the number you get in.
Yeah, absolutely. We saw, like I was saying, when we saw the Snowflake IPO, it went all the way up to $310 and then just absolutely got crushed over the next day or two, and then kept on following it. And it really took a whole other quarter, a whole other 90 days before Snowflake ended up getting right back up to those highs. And we obviously know the rest of that story, but like we said, it's just an opportunity to make a short day trade, be in, be out, and then, wait for the dust to settle. And that's kind of really when the real fun begins.
Mario Lopez in the house. What's up, Mario? Do you know who Mario Lopez is?
Yeah.
Okay.
AC Slater.
He's here. Yeah. I thought you'd be more excited. I thought you were an AC Slater guy, but clearly you're either
I was Zach Morris guy. That was Zach Morris.
Okay. Not Screech?
No.
Are you, oh shoot, I lost it. Oh, are you buying the moment it IPOs?
Yes.
You're going to?
Yep.
And you said you're going to do a market order, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. 800 live. Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah, we got 800 concurrents. Guys, thanks for hanging out with us. First of all, if you're visiting for the first time, which I imagine in an event like this, there might be many of you that are visiting us for the first time. Hopefully, we encourage you to hit that subscribe button. We certainly would appreciate, as well as that notification bell. We actually do this quite often. We go live Sunday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. Those are scheduled. We actually went live a little bit early today because of this IPO. DoorDash started trading at 1 o'clock yesterday, and so we wanted to go live a little bit earlier to kind of catch this moment with you guys. We actually went live yesterday too because the market was acting a little crazy, but we do a lot of live streams. We also put out private videos and stuff like that too. And if you guys are interested, we also put out daily watch lists for our Chaos Crew. So if you see people in the chat that have red bears or green bulls next to their name, they're part of the Chaos Crew. If you guys want to hit that join button next to subscribe, you get a daily watch list from us. We absolutely crush it. We nailed this Asana trade yesterday, among many other ones. And we also put out all kinds of other stuff. You get access to our Webull portfolio, which we're up over 42% on the year with. So it's just, it's a really great community to be a part of as well. If you guys want to be a part of that, help support the channel, hit that join button, or there's a link in the description as well. We'd love to have you over in the Chaos Crew.
I need to answer this because it keeps getting asked. Eldon Rudy, what's going on? What's your plan on Drive Shack? I've said Drive Shack. It's another one of those. One of those that we called out very early on, and we were ahead of the game. It's funny. Brad, I watched that video on Twitter that Ruel sent, and he in the video he's like, I've been talking about this since right before it was like 190 or something. And he's like, nobody's talking about it. I'm like, bruh, you got no clue.
We've been talking about Jackson's 135, man.
It's a long-term play for me, Don Rudy. But to answer your question, I won't consider it until it hits $4. So I believe it has $4 in it. And even then I might not even, but I will probably go into profit taking mode at $4. So yeah, there's still a lot of room for that.
Yeah. I see Yabes asking, we're all wanting some advice on a limit price. And I think it really just comes down to your risk tolerance. I've said multiple times now, and I know that we have a bunch of new people rolling in, and this is awesome. By the way, we're coming up on 1,000 concurrents. If I'm just going in, and like I said, I'm just doing a YOLO trade. This isn't something that I'm doing, that I'm really taking all that seriously, especially with when it comes out in IPOs like this. I'm just doing a market order right at the open. If it goes up, awesome. I'm going to be right out. If it goes down, whatever. I'm going to take my losses and I'll wait for the dust to settle. But that's how I'm playing this. And I think that's how everybody should be playing this. Get excited. Watch this thing move. If you don't feel like it's worth taking a chance on, then don't. The risk reward is absolutely insane here. So, you're going to be taking a lot of risk. And there could be potential for some pretty high reward, but we don't know that. There's a lot of questions that have yet to be answered, which they should be relatively soon. I'm surprised that we're not seeing any trading activity on this yet. It's 1:30 Eastern time, and nothing yet. I'm really, really surprised at that.
I thought Snowflake was around 2, to be honest with you.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah. I feel pretty confident it'll, while we're live streaming, it'll still go.
I wonder if we're
going to stay till it goes.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I wonder if it has anything to do with like the amount of pre-order activity and how long it takes for it to actually start trading live,
Yeah, that's possible. Or they're just sitting back screwing with us, being like, look at these, look at everybody. Please fools.
Yeah.
I just want to shout out Vinay, man. Vinay got in at Drive Shack at $1.10. I don't mean to keep beating this up, but man, what
$1.10,
an awesome entry.
Hell yeah, man.
And I you know this because we talk a lot offline about stocks, and I'm never going to do this again, but I withheld this from the crew because I felt uncomfortable giving such a spec play. So I didn't bring it to the crew until like probably a few months after I had initially brought it up to you.
Yeah.
But I'm really impressed how people handled it. People didn't go crazy. They played it smart. I know Hun mentioned like Top Golf, Callaway so much better. If you join the crew, you can learn why we like actually both of them. But moving forward, I'm not going to withhold information from the crew. You guys are going to get that information. When I first believe in something, I'm giving it to you guys.
Yep.
The plebes are starving. We're going to get it. We're going to get it.
Boom. We're up to 1,000 concurrent viewers. Thanks for joining us, guys. If you're visiting for the first time, we certainly would appreciate it if you hit that like button. If you're here for Airbnb and are just going to enjoy the ride with us, we are Own the Chaos. The stock market is crazy and chaotic, folks. We made it our mission to help you own it. So hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell. We'd love to have you guys be a part of all of our live streams. We go live on Sunday nights, Tuesdays, and Thursdays as well.
And we got, for the people who have been here since the beginning of the stream, you're going to hear us repeat a lot of things, but a lot of people are coming in. So a couple things for anybody that's just rolled in. There is no exact time when it goes live. You don't know when it goes live.
Yeah.
That's why we're just sitting and looking at the chart. You're going to see a freaking candle just pop up on Brad's screen and whenever it goes live. That's why it's crazy. But
Funny Pranks Gone Wrong says we're number 25 on trending. Is that number 25 on YouTube? That would be sick.
Brad is getting in. So those asking, are we trading it? Brad is getting in. I am not. I'm going to wait till earnings. That's my IPO strategy. And usually it's Brad's IPO strategy before he decided to go rogue YOLO. And Brad is only in for a day trade on this one.
Yeah.
Down the road, he plans to swing it, but I imagine until earnings as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And like I said, guys, I'm just looking to have some fun with this one. My normal strategy is just to wait, until earnings, or at least wait to see after it sells off, trying to find some sort of bottom support before we see, earnings. But yeah, I mean, that's usually my go-to. So, just be careful with that. Just take that with a grain of salt, that I'm just looking to have some fun with this trade today. And it's not anything that I'm really kind of like taking seriously, and it's with money that I can afford to lose. So make sure that you're doing that as well, and just kind of understanding what you're getting yourself into, because it's going to be really risky.
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll also we talked about our price predictions before. Just to recap, so everybody knows, and actually you could probably clarify this a little bit, because I'll be honest, I don't mess with IPOs, and things I don't mess with, I don't learn a ton about.
Yeah.
So somebody was asking, first of all, who can get in it? So, originally when the company files for an IPO, correct me if I'm wrong on any of this, they file for the IPO, and then they actually put a price on the expected share. So originally it was like 50 to 54, then it went to 54 to 60.
Yep.
But then pre-IPO, so what happens yesterday? Like, who gets in before we do?
So it's usually institutional investors, insiders, obviously C-level execs, that sort of thing, and any of their like angel investors. So I follow a guy all the time who was an original angel investor of Tesla, for example, and he was able to buy shares of Tesla before it was publicly traded. Lots of other hedge funds, that sort of thing, can come in and buy up some Airbnb before this IPO, and it looks like, boom, here we go.
Oh, 146. Is that what you got?
Yeah, I got 146. Not seeing any activity yet.
I'm
going to try.
I put an order in just to test it out. My order filled.
Mine did too. I got an order in, guys. Still nothing on the chart.
I got it on TradingView. Oh shoot, I can't share with you guys. Damn. I got in. Spermy.
I got in, let's see here. It's not even telling me where I got in at. Hold on.
I get in at 146. All right, we got a couple people in. Dead League at 146. Don at 146.96.
Yeah, I got 146.
When are we selling?
I got 146 as well. Look at this activity, though. Damn. All right, I'm going to go to a 1 minute chart. Let's see if there we go. Here's a 1 minute chart.
Now down to 145. Oh, look at this. See, this is the fun stuff. And it's going to go, this is nothing.
It's going to be all over the place. Yeah. I got 148.93. Damn it. That's all right, though. That's all right. So I'm going to actually get my sell order ready just in case this shit really goes south.
Oh, I got a daily. That's why I'm screwing up. I got to be.
Yeah, you got to go to like a 5 minute or 1 minute. I'm on the 1 minute. Here we go. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Keep going. 150. All right, guys. So if you're just tuning in, Airbnb just started trading literally 2 minutes ago. And I was able to get myself in. I got in at 148.93. Some of you guys got in at 146. You guys made some really great entries. Nice job on those. But so far, Airbnb is really rolling here. It is up officially 120% from its original IPO price. Came in and opened up around 146. I saw 148, somewhere around there.
Guys, don't FOMO. So you see all these numbers coming in, people getting in, don't FOMO. And I want to be clear, because I said I got my order filled. I literally just put one share because I wanted to test out limit order.
Yeah.
So I got one share. I'm not really in it.
I got 5 shares. I'm up. Let's go.
That's beautiful. Look at that beautiful baby. I don't see it coming down. I think it's going to be
I don't see it coming down either. I think we're going to see a really nice move up.
What's 212? Open on 212 now? Is that a trading platform?
I don't know. Here we go. 153. This thing is rolling, baby. Rolling.
Gannon says Webull app crashing when type in ABNB. Well, he's on ABNB right now. Why is that?
I don't know. I mean, I'm using Webull right now on the desktop. I haven't bothered to look at my phone.
You know what's funny? If I would have said yesterday morning, hey, you're going to get an order filled at 150, it would have been like, that's crazy.
I know.
But today it's like, man, 150 is pretty good.
I mean, when you looked at DoorDash yesterday and just how that freaking moved, I was just kind of like, you know what? With the kind of hype that surrounded on Airbnb, which is like pales in comparison to DoorDash, it's just like, or DoorDash pales in comparison to Airbnb, I was like, yeah, this thing's just going to get bought up like crazy. So.
Sorry, I actually have to tweet this post. I didn't actually send it.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
Made $64. All right, people already started
nice
getting
job.
out.
People already taking profits on it. That's awesome.
I like that. Why can't I cancel my order? I don't know, man. Got to call tech.
Oh man. So we got about 1,300 of you guys hanging out with us this afternoon. Let us know if you got in, what price you got in at. If you guys have already, if you've already been in and out, let us know. But this is awesome so far. This YOLO trade is working out.
At what point would you put a stop in to lock in?
Honestly, I'm thinking about it right now. I'm thinking about putting a stop. We're coming up on 160. Yeah, I think I'm just going to give it about a $5, probably like a $5 leeway, where I'm going to probably move this up. I'm actually going to go back to stop loss here. So you guys saw me. If you guys are just tuning in, I actually, most of you who were tuning in live earlier saw me make this trade. And I'm looking to put a stop in. I have an automatic stop putting at 146. That sounds good to me. I'm going to put the stop in.
Alina said level 2, 15K order sell at 157. Level 15K is peanuts.
Yeah. There we go. Stops in at 146. And if this continues to move up, I'm actually going to move this up now, honestly. That's 146 too much. I'm going to do 150, 153. 153 will be my stop now. So I'll just move that up. Boom. Now we're at 161. This thing is rolling, baby. So I moved it at 153. I'm trying to give this some wiggle room because we know how volatile this is going to be. And even if I sell 153, it's still going to be profitable. Awesome. This is incredible, though. I mean, this is freaking amazing. What a move.
You know what? Yeah, because not everybody's sitting there like us. So like the average retail investor or the average person who just decided that today's the day for the stocks.
Yeah.
People are just, now they're calling their friends.
Oh, no.
Yo, it's on
good.
Yo, check it out, Drop. What you doing?
Oh, no.
And then they got to like log in.
Yep. All right. Stops moving up here, guys. I'm going to move it up to 155. Boom. 155.
People are putting stories on Instagram. Yo, I just made $200. And then everybody's like, oh, I got to get it. I knew I got to get the Airbnb. Freaking sheep.
Yeah. So I see Noob. Webull looks really good. Yeah. So if you guys are interested in using Webull, or if you thought about switching platforms, maybe you're a Robinhood user and tired of it crashing on you, which I heard it happened again last week, check out the link in the description. It actually helps support the channel if you do that. And if you open up an account with Webull with $100 or more, you get 2 free stocks. We actually get 2 free stocks as well. So if you guys are looking to do that, if you're looking to switch brokerage anyway, be sure to click on that link, and we certainly would appreciate the referral.
Yeah, and did we mention, sorry, I was distracted at the beginning. Did you mention the free share of Tesla?
I did not. So you can take that away if you want.
Yeah, so we have, you'll see these bears and these bulls for some people that are chatting. They're part of the Chaos Crew, which is an elite assassin group that we've created that is now 1,000 strong. And we are doing a promotion where we're giving away 1 free share of Tesla the day before it enters into the S&P. So we do a Stock Watch Sunday. We go live every Sunday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. So Sunday the 20th, same place, right here on YouTube. We're going to go live at 7:30 p.m. And at the beginning of the show, we're going to give it, or actually at the end of the show, we're going to give away a share of Tesla. So 1 Chaos Crew member will get a share of Tesla. So if you don't have a bear or bull by your name, click on the join button. It's right next to the subscribe button. And it's also in the description. Sorry, I'm really choppy here. And it's also in the description. Join the crew. It's $4.99 a month. You get 5 our stocks. Bro, help me out here. Talk about the watch list. I'm sloppy.
every day we put out a watch list for our Chaos Crew folks, and we absolutely crush it there. We also do a private live streams as well with them, give them helpful tip videos, all that good stuff. And then we also have a Webull platform, which you're seeing me trade on now. I share all of my trades, all of the positions that I'm in with our Chaos Crew folks. So if you want to be a part of that, make sure you click on the link down in the description or the join button next to subscribe. We'd love to have you guys over there. Get yourself an opportunity to get entered in to win that one free Tesla stock on the 20th. So just to let you guys know, I did end up stopping out of Airbnb at 155, made some decent profit. So can't complain. That's, obviously rolling back up here, but I'm all right with it. Like I said, this is more of a, I just wanted to have some fun with it, made some money on it, and, made a little bit of beer money. It's good. It's good stuff.
Shoot. Yeah. So one thing I wanted to mention as far as the stop, because Zulfikar asked, when do you sell it? Well, depends on when you got in, you got to, we talk about this all the time, and a part of the crew, we do member videos, and one of them is about strategies.
Yeah.
We have scale in strategies. We have stops, and one of the big things we talk about is everybody focused on profits. You should know before you go into a trade, enter into a trade, when you're getting out, whether it's profits or losses.
Yep.
And so you should have established that. But what I will say is, at this point, you should be in the green. I always prefer to do a stop loss. So do a trailing stop loss. I move it up. I don't really do a market sell, especially when it's in the green, to allow it to breathe and move. Because remember, we thought it might get to 200 by close.
Yeah.
So if you believe that, like for me, if I believe that, I got in 146, I would put stop at 149 or whatever, or even 146, because to me, that swing doesn't matter.
Right.
I want the bigger 200. I'm going to let it breathe. And I know that worst case scenario, I'm still a little bit in the green. Best case scenario, I'm a lot in the green.
Yeah. So, if you guys were one of those folks that ended up putting a stop in and got it tripped, you guys made some money on Airbnb, put it in the chat. Let me know what you guys did. Or if you're still in it, you still think it's got some legs on this thing. If you think it's going to continue to roll up and you still have that I'm feeling lucky kind of attitude, let us know in the chat. We'd love to know what you guys did. I see F. Fernandez got in 150 out at 160. That's perfect. If you guys want to know what I ended up doing, if you're just joining us for the first time or just coming in, 1,452 concurrents in here, which is awesome. I ended up getting in at 148, stopped out at 155. And I'm happy with that. Like I said, I was just trying to have some fun with this, make the IPO trade, and see where it goes. But man, I hope it continues to go. It'd be awesome to see you guys continue to make some money. See some people stopped out at 157, 159. What you gonna say?
It's going to be interesting to see if it approaches 150, because all eyes on this.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to be an interesting sort of spot. What's going on, Marcus Hernandez? Welcome to the group. But I do want to also talk about, for people in it that aren't day trading it, that maybe swing trading it, holding on for the long term.
Yeah.
First off, if you're holding it on as a long-term investment, investing it, not trading it, I think you're fine. And I hope you have other capital available to add on to this, or, whether it's recurring in your account and every month you add on to it, whatever.
Yeah.
But we both agree this is a great investment long-term. So X amount of years down the road, 5-10 years, I think the fact that it opened at 150 is going to be a moot point.
Yeah.
So that's one thing to consider. The other thing is, Brad and I both use the scaling strategy. And so if we were to swing this, we would say, establish a starter position. We would establish that starter position, and then we'd look for one or two other opportunities to scale in, either dollar cost average down or average up as it keep moving up on any sort of news or key catalysts, or even just supports and resistances. This is all stuff we teach, that you get with the membership videos, and we teach on the channel. But also, Brad goes live every morning with a mentorship group, that group that he talked about. That stuff where you really are learning that stuff, because you're specifically trading with Brad and he's making those trades in the morning.
Yeah. Yep. And if you just want to be part of the crew, it's $4.99 a month. Pretty cheap. $5. What you got to lose? Looking at Airbnb, it's coming back down here. It's settling back down. It's coming down to the low 150s. What did you say the market cap was going to be at now that it opened up this high? Didn't you have the math?
The market, what's that?
I thought you had that math.
Yeah, so the market cap at 150 is roughly going to be $100 billion market cap.
Yeah, that's incredible. That's
100
incredible.
billion. Yes, $100 billion, because it was at 68. It was at like 48, 49 billion. And
Yeah.
so essentially it's double now. So it is. And for those of like Asana, for example, we were talking about Asana's valuation currently. It's under 5 billion. And I'm not saying there's two different industries, two different companies, but like Asana has, like, to me, greater growth prospects just because of the industry, just because of the margins. Like Airbnb, it's a great company. Don't get me wrong. I'm not diminishing it, but it's going to have fierce competition, and their margins aren't great. And they have there's just liability issues. And so 5 billion, less than a $5 billion valuation versus Airbnb just IPO'd $100 billion as we speak, their market cap. I'm feeling pretty good about Asana.
Yeah, I mean, Asana's one that we've been singing its high praises over the last couple of days, and I ended up buying into, well, really since its IPO, but really last couple of days we started talking about it a lot more. But, you know, couldn't have made that play any better. I've been trying to figure out where I want to add into this. If it comes down below 30 bucks, I may continue. But man, making that earnings call was just awesome. We freaking nailed that thing.
Yeah. And I was telling you offline, like, I had done a video. So I have a Fat Man Zoom channel that I do just side videos for the community that don't necessarily make sense to live on here because we produce so much content. But I did an Asana's earnings breakdown, which if you want to check it out, go to Fat Man Zoom on YouTube. The thing is that, like, all of it still applies, and I'll do an updated one of this earnings. All of it still applies, and we're still bullish on it, which is why I'm still in it. I haven't sold.
Right.
So we're both looking for opportunities to add. It is sitting pretty good. But if you guys don't know about Asana, ASAN has good opportunities. They IPO'd, I want to say, in August, end of August.
I was going to say about a quarter ago. Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody did ask us, what did Airbnb end up opening at?
It looks like it did open up at like 156 and then immediately, or I'm sorry, 146. And then kind of popped up, and I ended up getting filled at 148. A couple other folks got in 146. I know Fat Man Zoom did. And then it just kept rolling. So did really well. Went all the way up to 165. I ended up putting a stop at 155. Got stopped out there. Made some nice quick money. I saw a couple of other folks. Was this Tan said I got in at 146 with 80 shares out at 153. Hell yeah, bro. Just kind of been in and out this thing. So really nice job. Really nice job from some of the folks that are watching on this trade. Yeah.
King Hargrave. I don't know if you shot him out. Welcome to level 2. You might have already done that. Vinay, you follow me on Twitter. You know I'm bullish on on Best Buy. I put a post up, or I'm becoming really condescending right now. I put a post up today where I said below $100 is a gift. So you know how I feel. The way the chart's setting up back to Airbnb right now, I would actually put my stop right below that green candle. I'd probably put it at like 151.
Yeah, we're kind of right where it's at now.
Boom, it tripped. Oh, didn't trip yet.
Almost.
Hey, shout out to C Mike, 50%. I can vouch up to 50% on the year due to the Chaos Crew and without the stress of day trading. Again, we're doing more swing trading. Yeah. 95% of the things we do are swing trading. Great job. And we were talking about this yesterday. Just, I was meeting with one of the crew members who was up like 200%, I believe, since he joined the crew back in May. And I don't even think we realize how well people are doing in our crew, which is, yeah, they try to give us a lot of the credit, but like it's really on them to execute. It's just great to see the success of our people.
Yep, absolutely.
Of the assassins. We are assassins. We are highly skilled and trained. We're like Liam Neeson. We're like a tribe of Liam Neeson.
Specific set of skills. I see Airbnb is coming down here still, so I'm interested. I'm really surprised that this didn't keep going. But
you're gonna double day trade it. You're gonna go back again for
no. I'm done.
Come on, baby.
I made my one.
Get back in.
I'm not giving in to your peer pressure.
Come on, come on. K Robo said new to the channel, liking it much already. Thank you.
Oh,
I
that's awesome.
appreciate that.
Appreciate you, brother.
Really thought this would be 200 end of the day. Trevor, is not over. This story isn't over.
Yeah, we got another 2 hours to go. I mean, it could definitely get ramped up. I am wondering though if if like them coming in at 156, the indication of 156 pre was a bit high, and we said that was insane too. But like, I'm wondering if it was too high for even regular retail investors to be like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah. Max G, do you think it's too overvalued right now? Absolutely, yes, 100%.
Yes, it is. It is.
If it wasn't, we would actually be swinging this.
Yeah. It's coming down now, 147. Oh, this is interesting. 1,500 of you guys hanging out with us. We certainly appreciate it. If you could give us a thumbs up, just helps push the video out even more. Apparently there's this algorithm that likes the thumbs up button. That's what we hear. So certainly would appreciate you guys doing that. Help support the channel a little bit. And we just appreciate you hanging out. So thanks so much for that.
Don wants you to pull up the lemonade chart.
Yeah, lemonade. I just saw a lot of people chatting about it. Went the hell off. Oh, not that one. There we go.
Was that the Beyonce lemonade that you accidentally pulled up?
Yeah. This thing, I'm going to pull this back out to the 30-minute. Yeah, look at this. It is going the hell off. Lemonade's up 25%.
Damn. What happened was.
Yeah, god damn. That's crazy. Airbnb. Or not Airbnb.
What happened?
Airbnb is at 149. Looks like they tapped into uninsured customer base for growth. They launched in France. Oh no, that's 2 days ago. I don't know.
I'm not seeing anything. Anybody
nothing.
got anything in the crew?
Did Motley Fool put out another email? That seems to happen a lot. No idea. Checking back in with Airbnb though. I'm gonna go back out to the 1 minute chart just to kind of give you guys the activity here. But sitting back down at 148. I see people asking if this is TD Ameritrade. It is not. This is actually Webull, the Webull platform for desktop.
Good job, Srikant.
Said it what?
Guys, try not to spam the chat. Quickest way to get out of here. Quickest way to get the boot.
Yep.
Not only are we assassins, but we are bouncers at nightclubs. We will kick you out like DJ Jazzy Jeff.
So I see somebody asking about what's up with Twitter. So Twitter just announced, I guess, a feature that allows you to share tweets on Snapchat and Instagram. And so that is why that's going off today. That's huge news for Twitter.
And Snapchat, people.
Yeah, Snapchat's going off as well.
And Snapchat. We love you, Snapchat.
We do. We've been singing Snapchat's praises since the low 20s.
Man, if Snapchat was a woman, I mean, I wouldn't say I would wife her, but she'd be, like a consistent friend. She'd be like a long-term relationship.
The FWB.
Yes, a little bit more than that. I don't want to be disrespectful.
I got
Twitter would be the FWB. Snapchat would be the one that just was awesome, but probably too young. Like we have fun. But like it just wouldn't work.
Yeah.
But I love you still. I love you. I love Snapchat, and that's what I've been trying to figure out is like, I really want to leave Snapchat for the other woman, which is Facebook, and I haven't been able to do it.
Yeah.
Snapchat's been just so good to me.
Right.
Just laugh the chat. Green candles showing. It's trying. We're trying to see what we're going to do.
Yeah. Might make its way back up over 150. We'll see here.
Can you show Asana really quickly?
Yeah.
And just show like kind of the IPO and just.
Yeah. So let's go back out to the daily chart on Asana. I'm going to zoom out here so you kind of get a feel. And this is how so now I had my fun, right? Had my fun, made some profit on Airbnb, whatever. It was great. And so where do we go from here? And so lots of times when you see IPOs like this that just pop off, and Asana did the same thing. I mean, let's be real. Asana went from 26.70 all the way up to as high as 29.97 its first day. And from there, it was pretty much downhill all the way from September 30th to November 24th. It was basically downtrending that entire time for 2 months straight, 2.5 months straight. So, and then started moving up until it got towards its earnings. And that's when we really started to like it again, when it started changing direction here. And you look at something like Snow. Snow did the same thing. This is typical IPO movement. Snow went all the way up from 220. Yeah, here we go. 229 all the way up to 310 on its first day, and then just fell on its face. Never really came back until recently. And so that's kind of what we're looking at now with Airbnb. We had our fun, and maybe it continues to rip up. But for me personally, I like this company as a long-term trade. This is something that I probably will invest in my long-term account as well. I really just like the company. So what I'm going to do now, my plan for this is just wait for the dust to settle. See where this actually ends up at, where the bottom is going to end up being, and then start to work my way in, scale my way in chunks at a time so that, I'm maximizing potential profit while also minimizing risk that way. Like I said, today was just to have some fun with it. And, it's not to say that it can't keep going, but I wanted to just kind of be a part of today.
Yeah. Vinay asked, are you doing closing bell today? So we normally go live at 2, do a 30-minute live stream about what's going on in the market and a topic. And then we do a private live stream for our Chaos crew called the closing bell at 3:30. We're not doing that today. No. Actually it's 2:00. We actually might be.
Maybe I'm exhausted already.
Yeah. We will be going live for the closing bell. It'll be for the members. We will do that. We just wanted to get on early to be here for the Airbnb hype. Yeah. You know how we do for you people.
That's right.
And I know somebody said context. I know this is probably a troll comment, but I do want to say it. Why do you need their advice? You know what you're doing. That's a good point. Like, we're not here. We really are here for me and Brad.
Yeah.
Like, we're about the community, and this stuff is lonely, and our objective is only to talk about our experiences, talk about what we learned, talk about our strategy. And hopefully you guys through the community could build some relationships and sort of define your strategy and be able to bounce some things off of other people. But this isn't just about us. There's a bunch of other people, these bears, these bulls, and then other people in our live mentorship that have been with us for a long time in our Discord. That's the best part of it. Like, the best part of it is the community we've built.
Yep.
And the people that you get to know. So that's what it's about.
Absolutely. We love our Chaos crew.
Sorry guys, we're gonna answer the questions about individual tickers that are totally random. We'll ask those at the closing bell. Limitless combo, what's going on? Don says trading is boring. Yeah, if you're doing it right and you're not doing it with emotion, trading's pretty boring.
See, Scan was asking, big drop on GameStop. Do you think it's good to start building position? No, I've never really liked GameStop from a long-term perspective. It's had really good short squeezes, but no, I don't like GameStop at all for any kind of long-term approach. They've really failed at trying to pivot into the digital space, and they've made some strides, but there's no long-term potential that I see really for GameStop, other than your occasional short squeeze, which is really what it's been going through at this moment. No surprise to see this sell off, especially with these earnings coming out. I don't think that we'll see this. We'll probably continue to see this sell off, to be honest with you.
Vlad, how can I join the Discord? Right now, the Discord is for, we'll just say level 3, which is the mentorship, which is Brad's mentorship. We are working on potentially bringing the Discord to level 2.
Yes.
Yeah. So most likely level 2. So that's sort of like a behind the scenes thing. maybe, I mean, in January, we're going to have a Discord for the crew. We're just trying to launch it appropriately. But the Discord, you're going to have to click the link in the bio for the mentorship if you want to get that. It's part of the package to trade with Brad.
Yep. Checking back in with Airbnb, it's sitting at 149. So seems as if it's, I mean, and again, this is a 1 minute chart, so just take it for what you will. But it seems as if it's kind of trying to consolidate here. May go, if it breaks down below, again, like I said, we're just looking at a 1 minute chart here. If it breaks down below 147, may continue to come down. It'd be interesting. If it breaks up above 150 again, might make another move, but it seems to be consolidating here. And again, just looking at a 1 minute chart from like a day trading perspective, might see this pop if it gets back up above 150. We'll see.
Yeah, and some people are asking about advice would be as far as their entry and how much they make. You know, there's for people who are new to trading, like you're trading off of fundamentals, technicals, or typically a hybrid of both.
Yeah.
But when you're talking about momentum trading, technical trading, you're looking at the charts, and the charts are telling you a story, and your ability to read that story and dissect it and try to recognize patterns, which isn't, it's not foolproof, but your ability to do that is predicated on the past.
Yep.
The reason why these IPOs are so dangerous is the story hasn't been written. So you're going blind. So when Brad's looking at this, like, we can try to say it's trying to do something, but we're not going to know for some time. You're talking about months and months. And the more data you have, the more confident you can be in. So when it turns into years, it's going to show the story. And basically, you know, and Don does a really good job of this, talking about supply and demand, buyers and sellers. And he talks about a lot about buyers and sellers. Like, that becomes clearer and clearer the further along you go.
Yep. And
so you can't really extrapolate anything from this chart right now. Is my $5 word for the day. Extrapolate. And it won't be for some time. So you got to wait for a few earnings. You got to wait for a bunch of different climates. So I would say, look at their entry, again, I would lock in green at least a little bit, but set a stop market. Don't just, like, if it runs, it runs. If not, you take your money and you move on to the next trade.
Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. So just to recap, guys, we've been live now for about an hour, and I ended up getting into Airbnb when it just started trading. Was able to get my order filled around 148. As it started to move up here, we got as high as 165. I had my stop in at 155. That ended up getting tripped. Made some decent profit on a day trade on this thing. Now moving forward, probably looking to see where this might settle out. I do see a really good long-term potential for this. Do feel like, though, it's still value too high. It's got to come back down before I really look at this as a good long-term play.
My 146 looking good on my one share.
I know, right?
That's hilarious. Pretty boring IPO. Yeah, I mean,
so
it's
far,
settling down, and we'll see. I imagine closer to the close, we're going to start seeing some more action.
Yep.
Do you want to talk just a little bit about the vaccine or do you want to save that for the closing bell? The vaccine and Zoom stuff?
Yeah, let's just save it for the closing bell. I wanted to kind of primarily just make this about Airbnb for the most part, and then we can get into that kind of stuff. If you guys are interested in hanging out with us later at 3:30, we're going to be going live with just our Chaos Crew members. We're going to talk about some of the vaccine stuff, go over Zoom, some of the other plays that have been beaten down over the last couple of days that are worth taking a look at, as well as answering any of your questions that you might have about whatever stock you're looking at, whatever company you're looking to invest in, or even make a day trade on. We're here for that. If you guys want to be part of that, make sure you're hitting that join button next to subscribe, or the link is in the description as well. It is the Chaos Crew for $4.99 a month. You get a daily watch list from us. You also get access to our Webull portfolio, which you're seeing right here. Everything that I'm in, you'll be able to see that, as well as any changes that get made to that. And we also do, like we said, the secret, or not secret, but the private live streams that if you want to be a part of, and help support the channel, hit that join button. We'd love to have you guys over at the Chaos Crew.
Yeah, and if you're thinking about it, no better time than now, because if you get in before the 20th, you're going to basically have the opportunity to win a share of Tesla. So we're going to pick one crew member that's going to win one share of Tesla on the 20th, the day before it enters into the S&P.
Yep.
And if you're just new here and you just stumbled on us in this first time and you're picking up what we're putting down, like and subscribe. We're live every Tuesday and Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern time, and Stock Watch Sunday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time, where we talk about what's going on in the market and give the top 5 stocks we're looking at. Got a lot of stuff going on here, people. We do a lot. We appreciate you guys. Shout out to the crew. We'll see you at the closing bell.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate you. Hit that like button on your way out, and we'll catch you later.
Bye.
Bye.